not worry.
Well, howdy, folks. Welcome to episode 53 of Do Not Worry. This is your host, Anthony, with a mullet and a goatee, fresh new goatee, coming to you from the heart of Beirut, Enjoy Tewa. Yeehaw! With the interns, how's it going, guys? How you doing?
Doing good.
We're back on our table.
Good to be back.
Yeah, we switched the tables back. Hello, sahla. It's nice to have everybody back, folks. Welcome. We have a pretty juicy episode, as you can tell from the thumbnail and the title of the episode, so let's not waste a lot of time. Please take a second to like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed yet, become a Do Not Warrior, help us get to 6,000 subscribers, folks. And if you'd like to join our Patreon and support us financially, help me pay my interns, help us keep the lights on in this humble little YouTube channel, let's welcome brand new abductee patron Kamal Milki from Tribu, folks, that awesome little place over in the mountains. Check it out on Instagram. And a brand new blonde patron, WJM. Thank you so much for joining our Patreon, folks, and let's thank some other amazing patrons, some blonde patrons like Joe Khoure, Gino Raid, Jessica Jalou, Philip Edward Eel, Daniel Habib, Antonio Jmayil, Jad El Haj. Thank you guys so much, and Ziad Mgharbil. And some superhero patrons, folks, like Nadine Najla, Eli Tawil, Mo Kabara, Joey Daboul, 69ing Monkeys, Fadi Mukarzil, and Ziyad Ashar, who, folks, Ziyad Ashar has been a superhero patron for a while. I ran into him yesterday. We ran into him. Here's a photo. Look at that. I was looking all weird with my goatee. There he is. So we got a photo.
Insane. You look insane.
You look so afraid.
I look really weird. He's really tall too. So we got a photo here. Thank you for the support, Ziyad. Thank you so much. And guys, if you want to support us on Patreon, there's a link in the description of this video below. Before we get into any topics, folks, just a quick mullet update. As you can tell, I still have the mullet, and I've added the goatee combo attachment. It looks kind of ridiculous, I know. Trust me, every time I walk in public...
It looks better than the stash.
Put it to a vote. What do you guys prefer? Mustache
it's growing on me.
or goatee combo? I don't want to walk. I don't want to have a goatee, guys, like for the long term. It's not gonna help me with anyone, particularly with the ladies. Let's be real. This is just for a couple of weeks.
Hadi Zohan?
Yes.
You look like Zohan.
I'm trying to go for... No, don't get... I don't want to look like Zohan. I want to look like Kenny Powers, all right? God damn it. But it's weird. Okay, I walk around. I literally laugh at myself. Like, every time I see my reflection in something, I just wonder what other people think when they see me. That's what I think. Like, I just want to know, like, what they're thinking. Like, is that a fucking mullet and a goatee? Like, what the... I'm just curious. I'd love to know what you guys think, but...
If the ladies won't take you heke, then we don't want those ladies.
You think? I don't know. I think... I trust their judgment. Like, if I see a lady...
Yeah, she has to accept you, heck.
Well, yeah, but, like, if I see a woman dating a guy who looks like me, I'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with these people? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I don't know. Hey, let me know in the comments. I mean, not in a creepy way. We got a lot of topics today, folks. I ran into Toufiluk in the street in Merheb last Wednesday. We're going to talk about that. It was juicy. It's dramatic. What happened? Stick around. Joseph Merheb. I reached out to Joseph Merheb finally. I sent him a voice note yesterday, and he responded with a voice note. We're going to listen to it together. I'm going to give you guys some updates about that whole situation. Oh My Happiness, the Instagram page we talked about last week, is apparently upset. He doesn't like what we said. I kind of want to address that situation. I want to talk about that. Or I don't want anybody feeling bad because of anything that we done said over on this here podcast. And there's a couple of Instagram pages that we're going to react to. They're pretty cringy. One is called Atini Nasiha. It's a bunch of random people just giving advice. And one is called Just Ask Danny. It's this married couple, and it's a wife asking her husband Danny for advice. It's kind of weird. So, yeah, that's what we got going. Another quick thing that I just want to shout out. Spider-Man 1, folks, directed by Sam Raimi, starring Tobey Maguire. The love of my life, Tobey. Came out 20 years ago. Today, as of this recording, when this comes out on May 5th, it would have been. But today is May 3rd when we're recording this. May 3rd, 2022. I saw Spider-Man on opening day with my best friend, Elias, 20 years ago in Espace 2000. When we were 11 years old, we little boys, we just sat in that theater having no idea that our lives were about to change forever. Look at everything. My whole life changed because of one fucking movie, man. Can you guys, like, I know it doesn't make sense. Like, how would your life change? I became obsessed with movies and entertainment and, like, box office. And I started researching everything I could about movies and like, behind the scenes. And I would start, like, buying DVDs. And I started collecting action figures and comic books. And I just became obsessed because, like, my whole life, my cousin, George, was always a huge Star Wars fan. So when I saw Spider-Man, I was like, fuck, like I think I know what my cousin feels when he watches Star Wars. I'm like, I think I found my Star Wars. And my Star Wars was Spider-Man. And I'm so lucky that, like, goddamn it, man, like it was directed by Sam fucking Raimi. What a legendary director Sam Raimi is. Coming back this week with Multiverse of Madness, Doctor Strange 2. So the fact that, I don't know, man, I saw the first Spider-Man movie over 100 times. I saw it 3 times in cinemas, and then I bought the DVD and fucking, like, I burnt up that DVD to fucking shreds, man. Like, I fucking abused the shit out of it. 100 times. I had the movie memorized word for word. Every single word. I saw Spider-Man 2 10 times in cinemas. I still have all my ticket stubs, everything. But, like, I don't know. It's so weird. That movie literally changed my life. I fucking love that movie. I need to rewatch it. I'm going to try to maybe rewatch it tonight or something, just in celebration. But just wanted to take a moment. And what are your memories about Spider-Man, the OG Spider-Man? You guys were too young when it came out in theaters.
I was 1.
You were 1. You were.
Believe it or not, حاضر السينما.
How old were you?
I was like 4.
Were you like crying and shit the whole time?
No, I wasn't. I used to really enjoy movies. With Spider-Man 2 كمان حضرت السينما with my family.
You were like 6 يعني Spider-Man.
Yeah, بتذكر this scene تبع Dr. Octopus بدأ يطلع like the hand from the balcony. I like shit my pants. I was so young. I was like, oh,
Literally, yeah, you literally shot your
first
pants.
jump scare I've ever witnessed. هلا في thoughts من Sam Raimi about doing a Spider-Man 4.
Well, I would love that. You know I would love that. I'll be the first in line. I've been tweeting at Sony for years, make a Spider-Man 4. What movie changed your lives? Is there a movie that like you watched and like completely...
Yes, mine is Alice in Wonderland, actually.
The Tim Burton one or the cartoon?
Both, all of them. Like anything Alice in Wonderland, I absolutely
Okay, the
love.
Tim
مش
Burton-
حاضرة الكرتون
Because
you
no,
should.
I
Okay.
have, أكيد I have. But like it made me the artist that I am.
Oh, all right, that's good. What about you? Is there anything?
يمكن بس هلا I have nothing in mind, so maybe not.
Yeah, if you have nothing, it's got to come. You can't even think
أكيد
about
في
something
شيء
like
بس
that.
I can't think of it right
It's
now.
probably something really dark and fucked up because you kind of twisted on the
Most
inside.
likely.
I have a feeling it's kind of twisted.
يمكن Batman.
Oh, Batman's great. I like him in like with
The Dark Knight.
Oh, the Dark Knight. No, I know the older Batmans with Michael
Yeah,
Keaton.
هذا تبع شو اسمه؟
That's right. The old
لا
Christian Bale wasn't Batman yet.
No, أول Batman movies هذا تبع
Adam West.
maybe it's like some
No, no.
trousers and shit.
No,
It was
that's
like a
Adam
comedy.
West.
Oh.
Adam West. Anyways, just wanted to give a quick shout out to Spider-Man. Love you, baby. Stan Lee, thank you for creating such a legendary character. Can't wait to, I don't know. I want to see Toby again. Make Spider-Man 4, goddammit. Before we get into any of our topics, Nour, you had a weird story about getting recognized in public. Like, how did that happen? Tell us about that, please.
I've been getting recognized actually. I know, like surprisingly, I've been getting recognized like a good amount of time.
Really? That's awesome. That's
Like
cool.
people come up to me and hi, we know you from the podcast. It's always very nice and very sweet, and I absolutely love that. So please keep doing that. But like, بدي أخذ هالsegment to apologize. So okay, the story is I was at Cantina Sociale.
Mm-hmm.
I was like outside coming in. Oh, from the glass, I saw someone with his laptop watching the last episode.
We'll put the picture.
So I was like, I knocked on the glass. I was like, that's me. And he got really creeped out. He was very scared. He smiled in fear. So I would like to apologize for that guy.
I'm trying to think like how weird would it be if I'm like
Yeah,
watching.
he was like,
ده
okay.
عم بتخيل إنه I'm watching like for example YouTuber ده طلع وراي ليه وراي I'm like what the
Yeah,
fuck.
like maybe he
Yeah,
didn't click. Maybe he didn't make the connection that it was you. He's like, what the like? Why is this weird person like waving at me?
Yeah, I was like, that's me. But I would like to apologize to that guy.
That's so funny.
End of segment. Thank you.
Well, speaking of run-ins with fans and people, strangers in the street. Last Wednesday, folks, I was just walking down Madame Khaïd. It was one day after getting my mullet. One day after the mullet. So maybe it was Wednesday. And it was one day after we already had shot our episode. So I couldn't talk about it last week. I'm walking in Madame Khaïd. I had to go to DocuLand to run an errand. Print the document, sign a little something. As I'm walking, have my headphones in, feeling weird, I've got my mullet. I just look up, and who do I see walking towards me? Fucking Toufiluk, yo. Toufiluk. Now, if you guys have been around this podcast for a while, you know I got beef with Toufiluk, all right? He's blocked me on all social medias. I did a whole episode taking him down early in the podcast, like over a year ago, okay? Like, we totally, like, I'm not a fan of Toufiluk, and he's not a fan of me. I've fantasized about running into him and the things I would do to him. Like, what would I say when I see Toufiluk? How's it gonna go down? Is he gonna tell me something? Am I gonna tell him something? Is he gonna get upset? Is he gonna yell at me? Is someone gonna whip out their phone? So here I am walking in Merheb. Toufiluk is walking right there towards me. He's fucking huge, by the way. He is so tall. Like, people, I heard he was tall, and like you see his videos, it doesn't do it justice. Like, the dude is like he's freakishly tall. Like, he looks like two children, a child carrying another child wearing like a trench coat. And like, he's kind of like, he's so big that like he tilts with the wind, kind of. Like, he's huge. He's literally like, I was kind of afraid. So but he's walking towards me. I look at him. Now, my first reaction was, I just fucking smiled. Like, I talk about him so often. I've talked about him. So I've looked at his face on this computer, on this TV screen, on my phone so many times, reacted to so many of his TikToks and so much of his shit that seeing him in person, I felt like a level of like disbelief kind of. It was like seeing a legendary Pokemon. Honestly, it was like, so I just fucking smiled. I was like literally, I was like, is it you? And as I'm smiling at him, he's walking past me and I'm still walking. We're walking past each other. He just looks at me and smiles. He's just like, I'm just like, oh. Now, at first, I'm like, he's probably just laughing at the mullet. He's like, what the fuck? Like, what's wrong with this guy? But, like, he obviously fucking recognized me, man. He knows with my fucking mustache walking around. We just lock eyes. We're both fucking smiling at each other. I'm smiling in disbelief. I don't know why he's smiling at me. Maybe he's trying to be polite. Maybe he's trying to avoid any kind of confrontation. So we walk right past each other, just having smiled. I'm panicking. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I've been dreaming of this moment for a year. Like, what do I need to say something? I've got to do something creative, like yell at him, call him a little bitch or something. I don't know. So the first thing I said, actually, I remember saying like, no way, dude. Like, I didn't even have time to say it in front of him because it was so fast. So I'm just like, no way. I turn around. Now, Toufiluk is just, he obviously saw me and recognized me. We locked eyes for like 2-3 seconds. He's just still walking. And again, like lumbering like away, like boom. Fucking huge, man. He is so tall. Well, I swear to God. Have you guys seen him in person? He's fucking massive, dude. Like, play fucking basketball or some shit, dude. So he's like walking past me. I'm like, okay, what? I stop walking at that, but I'm like, what the fuck do I do? Do I like film it? Do I take a photo? I don't know what the fuck to do. So I whip out my phone. I start following him. Yes, Toufiluk, I followed you. For like maybe 10 or 15 seconds. As I'm following, I'm just trying to think like, what do I do? Do I take out my phone and like run up to him and be like, hey, haha, Toufiluk, I got you, motherfucker? Do I try to say something to him and film it? Do I just like ask him for a selfie, but he would never accept, obviously? So I just left him alone. I was like, you know what? It felt like I didn't want to feel like I was harassing the guy. Like at the end of the day, he's just walking down the street in Merheb Khayil. He's just maybe going to a store to buy something. He's going to a grocery shop. I don't know. He's just living his life. I felt like I didn't want to do what he does to people when they're walking down the street and he runs up to them and like annoys them or some shit. I was like, I don't want to be Toufiluk. So I just straight up was like, fuck it, man. It's not worth it. He just walked away, lumbered away. And I just kind of stood there in shock and in disbelief. Then I messaged the interns. I think I just like, guys, I just ran into Toufiluk. Yeah, I obviously wish I said something, or it just happened so fast. And I was just so shocked that like, I'm not surprised that I smiled at him. I'm not surprised. Because when I'm nervous too, guys, literally, like, to me, these TikTokers are like celebrities at this point. Like, we spend so many, you know what I mean? They're like, I don't know, it's so weird. So, I don't know. Should I have said something? What do you guys think? Like, should I have like insulted him? Did the people want me to say something?
No, I think you should have like went. Hi, I would like.
I don't think so. Like, you know, أوقات like a movie ما بيقولوا like exactly what happened. هيك you feel good about that and leave that to the imagination. I feel that way about your story.
It's honestly, I kind of felt bad, but like I don't know. He did seem in that little moment when he smiled at me, and then he was also thinking about this, guys. As when he walked past, it wasn't just me thinking like, oh shit, what do I do? He's fucking thinking it's that fucking asshole from the fucking internet who fucking shat all over me. And he's got a fucking mullet and a goatee and he looks like a fucking idiot. Like, he's thinking about me. You could try to deny it, Toufiluk. I know you were thinking about me for those few seconds. And that's okay. We were both surprised. Like, what the fuck? I was not expecting that. You know what I mean? I wish I was prepared for that. So, Yeah, the picture thing, what I was afraid of. He was fucking huge. I'm gonna be 1-on-1 with you guys. The guy's, again, like, Joe Vogel, يعني. For y'all old school motherfuckers, if you know who Joe Vogel is.
إذا ركض فات فيك بتطير يعني.
Yeah, he's fucking big, بس كمان he's so tall that, like, he can easily
بتفركش بحاله.
بتفركش بحاله, or like he'll get.
No, you're saying that you're very tall.
I'm a tall-ish guy, but he's very big. He's a big fucking guy. And then I was like, I don't want to give him, like, if I show up with a camera, he can just fucking yell at me, like, you know what I mean? Like, you just start, like, yelling at me and then take out his phone and then make it look like, I don't want to give him a chance to, like, try to one-up me or some shit, too. Well, come on, I just didn't want to feel like I'm hurt. Like, he's walking down the street. If I'm walking down the street, I don't want someone doing that to me, you know what I mean? But anyways, guys, I'm sorry. If you guys wanted me to punch him, you guys wanted me to call him little cunt, none of that happened. I'm sorry. We just literally fucking smiled at each other and walked. Yeah, we're gonna, like, wave hello and walk past each other. It was very friendly, weirdly enough. It was weird. I don't know what he thinks about it. I'm telling the truth. Like, if he was watching, like, what is he gonna say that he told me something? No, I'm telling the truth, but that's exactly what happened. So yeah, I'm sorry I disappointed you guys. It was a very surreal moment. I was not prepared to deal with that, but yeah, that's what happened.
Comment down below Anthony and Toufiluk fan fiction.
Yeah, keep it PG though. Okay? Keep
or
it
don't.
PG. I just wanted to talk about this and give you guys a quick update on. Last week, we talked about Oh My Happiness, this Instagram page. He posts, texts, poems, talk about Lebanon, nostalgic, and what have you. I felt like we tried to be pretty nice while, critiquing it. Gave many disclaimers that I don't know the person. They're way more popular than I am on Instagram. They have 20,000 followers, so they must be doing something right. You know what I mean? They have a lot of comments of support, etc. I was just like, and I just said he's probably the nicest person on earth, but I just kind of had a problem with, the content that he shares on his page. So apparently he got pretty upset. Like he saw the episode somehow. Someone must have sent it to him, and someone on Instagram actually reached out to me. I guess it's a mutual friend between the two of us. It's called the Voice Note Chef. His name is Karim. He does a lot of, like, great content on Instagram and stuff, food related, and he lives abroad. And anyways, so he reaches out to me and tells me that it hurt his feelings. He's like, the video hurt his feelings. Haram, by the way, big time. And apparently he's getting harassed for no reason. So, hey, if you guys are watching this, and if you guys watch the podcast and you don't like Oh My Happiness's content or anything, please don't harass him. We definitely didn't ask anyone to harass him. Don't harass them on our behalf, on your behalf. Don't harass anyone online. That's usually a good way to go, what I would say. And then I'm like, shit, you know what I mean? He's like, I know you're a nice guy and you mean well, but if your goal is to mix it up, it maybe shouldn't be on a good person's expense. Lots of heart in his content. And then I said, I even said that he's a nice guy. I'm trying to, like, explain myself. He's like, doesn't seem like that. He's like, anyway, the damage is done. Just thought to write XX. Then I said that I'll address it. And so look, what I want, I obviously feel bad. Okay, I'm not made of stone, guys. I'm human. I'm a man. So whatever your name is, Oh My Happiness, dude, we weren't trying to make you feel bad. Okay, we're not trying to make you question your passion or your love for writing these poems. You know what I mean? Like, don't let it, look at me, bro. I have a mullet and I have a fucking goatee. I look like an idiot. I'm on a YouTube channel. Like, what I say really should not affect you very much, because who the fuck am I? At the end of the day, you know what I mean? Like, there's way more important people whose opinion you should take into account than mine and our few thousand, like, viewers. So, but again, even me saying that, if someone, like, made a video and, like, shat on my work, probably wouldn't like it. You know what I mean? I probably would be a little upset about it. But then again, does that mean I don't have a right to? Because, like, look, when I said, I was telling Karim on Instagram, like, I was just trying to mix it up in terms of, like, we always kind of go for the same people that, like, everyone dislikes. I was like, I kind of want to talk about this account that everyone likes, and I try to explain why I don't like it. So maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I need to question. Like, let me know in the comments. Do you think I should just stick to, like, people that we all kind of agree are assholes and we can not feel bad about going after them? Or, because, like, look, I was just being honest, honestly. And this is the problem with Lebanon. It's such a small country. This is the problem with critiquing things and not being anonymous or something like that. I kind of wish I was anonymous sometimes and I just had an anonymous Instagram page because...
Okay, so art is subjective, Oh My Happiness. So if people, not everyone's gonna like what you're doing, but hey, you have a lot of likes, a lot of people like your content, so of course keep going. and do whatever you think is fine.
Yeah, I know your content is online, so like it's available for everyone to critique or to like or dislike. So I know we have the right to dislike it. وبالنهاية I know this is Anthony's podcast, so like
Yeah.
it's a podcast and he needs to say like whatever he's feeling like saying or like, and you know it doesn't make sense لإلي and
I have to share
and
my
he's
feelings.
upset.
هلا, to be fair,
and okay, I would get upset إذا حدا ما حب my work.
Yeah.
بس إنه I wouldn't take it personally.
But to be fair, but I don't want to put him on. A, Kareem didn't even give me the okay to share these messages, so like I'm sorry if I'm putting you on the spot. And B, it's not like, oh, my happiness reached out to me and was like, what are you doing? He didn't say anything to me. But like it's like he just sat there, like it's Kareem who felt like maybe you should say. And I appreciate, but like I'm happy that Kareem told me that. I'm not at all like, oh, look at this guy, he's offended. I get it, man. I get it. I'm trying to apologize in a long-winded way. But I'm also trying to say that, like, it's okay. Like, again, you have 20,000 followers on Instagram. You have a very popular book that a lot of people have bought. Like, you're doing something right, man. Just scroll through your comments. You have a lot of support. So don't forget that. Even if some asshole online with a mullet and a goatee is going to try to poke at it, you know what I mean? It doesn't make you any less successful or anything like that. Do I have to love it? No. That's the beauty of it. That's freedom. But you guys let me know, you know, should I just maybe keep those things to myself? Should that have been one thing that I kept to myself? You know what I mean? I don't have to like it. I don't have to talk about it. No?
No.
Fair enough. Maybe I was a little bit, maybe we were a bit rough. Maybe we were a bit aggressive or dismissive.
I watched the episode. I wasn't in it. I wish I was. But it was super sweet. And
No, we did say,
you were like very respectful towards him. But I know you didn't like the content he's making, which is very normal.
He did say, he thinks he's the nicest guy. But we have the right to not like the content. Doesn't mean it's not good. It's like my personal opinion.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's not my kind of art.
And we're in a tough spot. Like these are the topics we choose to talk about. We like to critique things, review things, give our honest opinions on things. It's not always going to be a positive thing. You know, we're going to talk shit about something sometimes. Now I felt extra bad because I like cut that out and made it like a clip on its own. And I recently was like, I need to be more active on Instagram. And I made it a clip on Instagram. So now it's on there as well. I'm like, maybe I should delete that one and start next week with another clip. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe bad timing. I'm sorry, bro. You're still very successful. So you shouldn't give a fuck about what I say. Trust me. Okay. I'm just an asshole, man. All right. Yeehaw! You all know Joseph Merheb. We know and love him. He is a legend, big friend of the show, I would say. And as you guys know, I, not too long ago, got his phone number. He followed me on TikTok, made a special friends-only TikTok dedicated to me and the interns. I DM'd him. He sent me his phone number, but I never messaged him. I never reached out to him because I was like, I never knew when I would have time to do the documentary. I didn't want to talk to him like way too early and then wait months and months without doing anything. And then like, I was like, let me wait for the right time. Well, yesterday, folks, I felt like it was the right time to at least get the ball rolling. So I sent Joseph صحة خففوا الفيبنج يا جماعة نحن وعم نصور فينا. Less vaping, guys. Coughing and shit while I'm shooting. So, interns, guys, see what they're doing with their salaries. They're buying vapes. Those kids are vaping.
It's his vape, okay?
They're ruining their lungs. So, as I was saying, so yesterday, I'm just laying there. I'm like, you know what? It's time. It's time to talk to Joseph. So I sent him a voice note. First, I saw there was like one check. I'm like, maybe I have a wrong number. Maybe I should use the other number. And I re-recorded it like 6 times because I suck at Arabic and I was like trying to say this whole thing in like 40 seconds. So I finally sent a voice note saying like, hey, how's it going? Would love to do like an initial meeting with you. Just talk some things out. Pitch you my idea.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that.
No, we're not gonna hear my voice note.
Please.
No, it's way too awkward.
All
it's way
Arabic,
too cringe.
please.
No. It's really bad. If you guys want to hear it in the comments, get me to 7,000 subscribers and you'll hear it. I'm desperate for subscribers. Guys. Anyway, so he replies, folks. About an hour later, I got a reply from the man, the myth, the legend, Joseph Merheb. So, without further ado, let's hear what he had to say. Is Joseph interested in working with me?
سلام يسوع يا أنتوني كيفك؟ انبسطت إنه سمعت صوتك. الرب يباركك. بس شفت صورتك وسمعت صوتك يعني شفت إنك حكيني وعرفت عن حالك فرحت لي قلبي. ساعة اللي بدك أنا حاضر ماشي مشكلة. أنا بكفر شي معها تيجي لعندي وشو ما بدك بصير والرب يباركك يا أنتوني.
يعطيك العافية.
Oh, you guys got a little.
He's so sweet.
He's so fucking
He's so sweet, man.
We love you.
We love Joseph.
We
and
love Joseph.
For anyone watching concerned that I'm gonna go up there and like make fun of the guy or bully him, have no fear, okay? He is such a sweet man. He is a legend. The guy is a fucking kung fu master. He can whoop our asses anytime. So I'm not even gonna think about it. I definitely would. I want to make something that's kind of funny, of course. But I'm gonna try to toe the line like we did with the Joseph shot. The folks, I learned a lot doing the Joseph shot, the documentary. I aim to apply what I learned and try to make this even bigger, better. All right, I'm gonna try to make something really cool. But so what I think is gonna happen next month, sometime in May, I'm gonna go up to Kfar Shima and have an initial meeting with Joseph, just pitch him the idea. I'm gonna try to record that initial meeting so that in case we do end up doing a documentary, I could use some of that footage and include it in there. So that's what's gonna happen next month. I'm gonna aim to, and I told that to Joseph. He's like, all right, sounds good. So we're gonna try to meet with Joseph next month, and then hopefully, I'm gonna aim to try to shoot this sometime in June, if I can.
Serna May, by the way.
Yeah,
It's in
next
May.
month.
So this month.
Oh yeah, this month. Yeah, I was saying that. So sometime in May, so in 10 days or something, mid-May, mid-month, and then I'm aiming to shoot the documentary. Hopefully, don't hold me to it because things might change, people's availabilities, etc. Will be in June, hopefully. So folks, if you want to support this project, consider supporting us on Patreon. For the existing patrons, thank you. Anyone else, if you want to consider this kind of like a GoFundMe or something, you can GoFund the project. You're going to get your name in the credits of that thing. It's going to be crazy. But it's getting started, folks. We're starting. The Joseph Merheb thing, it's going to happen. It's going to happen slowly. I want to do this right. I want to do this well. I don't want to rush it, but it is starting. Talks have begun. And stay tuned. This next topic is about an Instagram account that a viewer sent over to me. Thank you, viewer. It's called Atini Nasiha. It is, I guess someone just walks around asking random people, strangers in the street, to give them some kind of advice, some kind of quote, something about life. The two that they sent me were pretty cringe. It was like these buff dudes saying stuff. So I was like, that is definitely the kind of shit we like. So let us start with the first one. We've got a few of these, but they're pretty short. So here's the first one.
هيدي نصيحة للبنات، خدي واحد بحبك أكتر ما بتحبي.
So true, ladies. Don't get your heart broken.
Oh, come on. Men can get their hearts broken just the same.
That's bad advice, على فكرة.
No, it's not. It's not. Okay.
But it's like, do they... I wouldn't have a quote just ready to go like that. Like, this stuff looks rehearsed.
في نصيحة؟
إذا خايف من بكرة نام اليوم وفيق بعد بكرة.
شكرا.
هلا.
All right. I mean, these people seem nice.
Excellent. Okay.
إذا خايف من بكرة. What did he say? I'm forgetting them as soon as he said them.
إذا خايف من بكرة نام اليوم ووعي بعد بكرة. However, whatever the fuck that means.
This is one of the guys. This is one of the guys that the Instagram guy sent. Really buff dude.
أعطيني نصيحة.
حاعطيك نصيحة للتاريخ.
تفضل.
الشخص اللي ما بتقدر عليه بس له كتفه وادعي عليه.
شكرا.
أكيد as a buff dude, this guy's obsessive. ما مش قادر علي. I'm guessing this guy's gotten a lot of kisses على الكتف. You know what I mean? He's like, he uses that before he whoops someone's ass. If someone tells him something, he's like, ليك خي إذا ما بتقدر حدا بس له كتفه أحيت.
أعطيني نصيحة.
بدي أعطيك نصيحة لليوم كتير حلوة.
تفضل.
خبروا للناس اللي بتحبوهم إنه بتحبوهم لأنه يمكن ما في بكرة.
ميرسي.
حبيبي.
ولا هيدا he's a poet.
يا أبو علي أعطيني نصيحة.
هعطيك نصيحة يا كبير. الموس اللي جرحك بإيدك سنيته، والواطي اللي ذبحك بإيدك عليته. صاحبك ما تخونه لو كنت خوان. بعدها.
شكرا.
هيدا أكيد حرب معلومات.
هيدا سوبرمان يا
هيدا حرب معلومات والكتائب for sure man. هيدا 100%. إذا حدا قتلك وذبحك. شو قال? Listening to what he was saying, just the intensity of his voice.
I didn't even get the point.
Jeff is trying to look cool.
ما فهمت شو قال honestly. I'm not gonna watch it a second time. بس كتير حرب هيدا بشي حرب أهلية.
Hey, she's super cute. بس حطيتها and she's super cute.
We're not gonna make fun of the sweet little girl, okay?
No, she's very cute.
أعطيني نصيحة.
العلامات بالمدرسة هن مش مهمين كتير بالحياة أكتر من إنه نحن نركز بالحياة لصير حياتنا successful. Success isn't about grades. It's about how much we work in life to
Like
be
bravo,
successful.
I wish I knew this when I was her
I
age.
swear, no, like seriously, she gave the most valid advice on the whole page. I watched all of their videos. This is
This
the
little
best
girl, huh?
advice.
Yeah, dude, honestly, this is my parents really never gave me like advice that's good when I was young. I feel like it was like you need to do well. Everyone was like so scared that like we're just gonna end up like homeless or something. But like, good going, little girl. We stand this little girl. Yeah, no, she's the best so far. Let's see, better than the Kataib guy with.
نصيحتي لكل العالم إن كان شباب أو بنات إنه يحبوا حالهم ويكونوا هن حالهم ما يتقلدوا بحدا ويكون عنده ثقة كتير بحاله لأنه الثقة بتعمل منك إنسان كتير مميز. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
That was sweet as well.
Like, I like it because she's just giving like right. هوليك محضرين a quote.
She's
إذا
very
النمر
genuine.
كدشك تذكر إنه like هول when they're it's more like just be yourself. Hey, I like that. اللي معه a quote. It's like the one that Denzel busted out and that Will Smith. He's like, when at your highest moment, that's when the devil comes for you. Like that's. I don't have one of those sitting in my back pocket waiting to like. I don't know any quotes. I'll be like, with great power comes great responsibility. That's all I know.
احلى بزنس لليوم على اشتري الواحد قد ما انت شايفه بيسوى وبيعه قد ما مفكر حاله بيسوى.
شكرا
حبيبي.
عم يزقفوا الشباب بلشوا يزقفوا. He should have kept that in there.
اعطيني نصيحة.
بحياتكم ما تفوتوا متجر ما بتحبوه.
ميرسي.
كأنه هي عاملة she's doing a major that she hates.
Yeah, it's like personal experience.
Yeah, it's like
that's it.
عم بعمل هلا.
اعطيني نصيحة.
For all guys, you should train your body proportionally.
يعني كيف؟
يعني مش
Leg
بس
day.
upper و lower. Thank you.
Thank you for the leg day advice, man.
كمان sounds like personal experience.
For all girls لازم يكونوا حباش تكون symmetrical.
Shut up.
شو؟ Oh, come on, man. You're twisted. You're a dark motherfucker. I'm telling you so. Calling that out. You haven't even noticed it. She does have maybe she was in an accident or something. Why are we talking about that? But yeah, I often used to skip leg day. Leg day is the fucking worst, lady. This is why we don't do it. It sucks. And I haven't worked out in like 4 years. But I don't know. I definitely done skip my leg day. At one point, I used to do leg day, folks. I had a pair of pants that I almost fucking tore. Your boy used to be buff. I used to fucking lift
When
weights.
was that?
Like 4 years ago, right before I started. As soon as I started working full time, I just abandoned the gym. I was like, fuck it. We have another account that we're gonna look at. This one, once the Instagram viewer sent over that one, I remembered one that kept popping up on Instagram for years, for like at least 2 years for me. It's called Go Ask Danny. It's this married couple, and his wife just walks up to him and is like, Danny, شو يعني? And then she asks him something like, شو يعني الطلاق? Danny, شو يعني الفقر? Danny, شو يعني whatever. And then he just explains, gives her his opinion on like what he thinks على الموضوع. So I've asked Nour to gather a few. Now they're a little bit long, so we're not going to watch all of them. Let us check about aliens. His wife is asking him about aliens. Danny, what do you think about aliens?
داني
إيه.
ليه معصب؟
حر انا.
طب في حياة على كواكب تاني؟
لا ما في.
طب ليه معصب؟
ما في حياة على كواكب تاني لأنه انعمل محاكاة عبر سوبر كمبيوترات ضخمة جدا لحتى تحاكي طريقة نشأة الكون وتطوره، وحطوا كل العوامل الفيزيائية الثوابت، قوة الجاذبية، سرعة الضوء، عدد البروتونز والنيوترونز وإلى آخره. وجدوا بأنه دائما ينتهي بنا الحال بكون ميت خالي من وجود الحياة. دائما الأرض.
Where is he? I don't know if I
Are
mentioned...
you triggered?
I'm a little triggered, but also I don't know if I mentioned that like a lot of his answers are like complete bullshit and like he's just pulls shit out of his ass. But this, I don't know where the fuck he's getting this shit from. So let's just keep going. But Balakis, like science has proved that it is a mathematical, like almost impossibility that there's only life on Earth. Like there's definitely life on other planets, folks. Take it to the bank.
دائما الأرض هي الوحيدة اللي فيها حياة إذا كانت كل هذه العوامل ثابتة. كأنه في قصد، كأنه في حدا خطط، مش وليد الصدفة يعني. مش عم جرب ببين مثل رجال الدين اللي مش عم بيفهموا بالعلم. لا لا لا، فيك تشوفوا مثلا ذا سيرفيس جين كيف شرح الموضوع، ولكن ستيل نحن نعيش على ذرة غبار في هذا الكون الشاسع، وعنا الجرأة والكبرياء لدرجة نقول أنا بعرف إنه في خالق أو ما بعرف، لأنه عرفنا شوية ثوابت في الفيزياء. معلش نتواضع.
You just said you know there isn't life on other planets. So Danny, bro, if you're telling me that you know there is life on other planets, bro. 100%. There's like microscopic life on where? Fucking Mars? It's already like, bro, Europa, there's a fucking whole thing of ice and they got oceans underneath. You don't think there's nothing swimming in the oceans of Europa? That's just 2 planets that I mentioned.
شوي ربما أن صاحب هذه الممتلكات كلها يريد أن يقول شيء. هذا أنا وهذا أنتم، ورغم ذلك أنا أهتم لكم. ممكن مين أنت مين أنا، حتى بكل كبرياء تجي تقول لا يوجد ما فيش الله. إذا الدين شوه صورة الله ما تيجي تعمل هيك jumping to conclusion أنه فيش الله.
كيف وصلنا لله وما في الله؟
But for some reason دايما extraterrestrial life goes back to linking the conversation about religion and God. ما بعرف شو خص.
That's insane. I also love how like they always act like إنه natural إنه هو قاعد عم يعمل شيء. He's just checking his phone. داني شو يعني ال financial crisis وthen
like they didn't rehearse.
He drops everything. يا حبيبي ال financial crisis هو what the. And then begins that 2-minute diatribe about fucking. So he's been asked about aliens. Let's see what he has to say about relationships.
ليش على طول أول العلاقة بيكون فيها حماس ونشاط ومبسوطين بعدين تخرب؟
مش كلهم هيك، بس إنه السبب إنه بعض العلاقات تخرب إنه تخيلي حدا رايح على انترفيو شغل، فبده يقدم نفسه بطريقة
introductional
حلو عنده بيقدمه، فبيقبلوه بالشغل. بعدين بيجي بيقول خلص أنا أخذت الشغل ما في داعي أعمل ولا شيء. دغري بيخسر الشغل مظبوط. ليه؟ لأنه ما عم يعمل مينتننس ذكي. مينتننس هي أهم شيء في كل شيء في الوجود. السيارة ما بتعملها مينتننس بتنتزع، البيت ما بتعملها
يعملوا حادث،
العلاقات ما بتعملها مينتننس. لك العلاقات اللي بتنتهي على الأغلب بتكون في أشياء كتير فيها ما نعملها مينتننس على مدة من الزمان.
So بدنا نعمل مينتننس للريليشنشيب.
فجرت بوجه أصحابها.
Get to the point.
المينتننس أنا مخفية ما بتنشاف. لازم تفتحي غطا السيارة، لازم تفتحي غطا العلاقة، لازم مينتننس أهم شيء في الوجود. واحد بيشتري بيت بيكون فرحان فيه، بعد 2 3 4 بلش خلص البيت انتز عليه. لو عملت مينتننس كان بيطول أكيد إلى فترات 10 أضعاف مثلا. فمينتننس الذكي.
Thank you.
ما أنا مأكد مرته بتاخد لها شي 4 حبوب بانادول كل يوم قد ما بيتفلسف.
Xanax, bro. So we had a few more of these that we tried to watch earlier, but they're all horrible. They're like 3.5 minutes. بيفت لك بالhistory. داني شو يعني شحاد بال 1911 الملك تبع. It's like he'll start telling you the history تبع. But there was one that we couldn't find. We're gonna try to find it for you guys from next week or something. She literally like asked him like, داني في الرجال يكون رفقة مع مرة? And his answer was basically no. A man can't be friends with a woman. He's always gonna try to fuck her. That was the conclusion of Danny's thing. So he's got a lot of horrible takes. We're gonna do a bit more research and try to find, if we can. Fuck this whole account, okay? Anyways, folks, that was the episode. Hope you guys liked it. I've been your host, Anthony. The interns, did you guys enjoy the episode? Did you guys have fun?
I'm honestly drained بعد كل هالفيديوز تبع داني which you will happily not see.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
We're doing you a favor. Sorry about even subjecting you to these. Folks, like the video, please leave a comment. Your engagement is super helpful. Subscribe to the channel, become a Do Not Warrior. Some nice thank yous to some of our beautiful patrons, Joey Daboul, Ziad Merheb, and Daniel Nechle. All these 4 folks, I went to high school with them. We went to Suggest High School together. Anyone else who went to Suggest, if you're not contributing, you're not a real friend, is what I'm trying to say. I'm kidding, folks. I'm kidding. But thank you guys. We got a little mini Suggest High School reunion up in the Patreon section. Ahmad and Lamia, thank you. Ziad Ashad, nice seeing you in the streets yesterday, my man. Thank you guys so much. Ingenious Baboon, Melting Around, Andrew G, Tufik Fakih, Mark, Kiwan, Enzo, thank you guys so much. Bless. Haven't forgot anything. Now we'll see you guys next week. Do not worry, folks.
Do not worry.